Hey guys, this is Crypto Goshen again. As you know, my focus and desire is to help you enter the land of financial plenty and more than enough via crypto. Hence the name of my channel, Crypto Goshen. Hopefully, we'll be able to show you how you can stop living paycheck to paycheck and where you can start earning some really good passive income via crypto. So today I want to share with you guys two platforms that I'm in. One is what I call an OG. It's Drip. It's been around to be 2 years here in another week or so. And then another one is a really risky, high risk platform that is called Wolf Capital. I actually just entered that platform about 2 weeks ago, and it's giving actually 2% a day on your money, which is crazy, as you guys know. Before I get started, I'm going to just tell you what you already know. What I'm about to talk about is pretty much what I'm doing relative to crypto. It is not advisable that you follow my lead at all, as I am not a financial advisor. I'm going to ask that you do your own research relative to any platform I talk about regarding crypto. And certainly, if you decide to make an investment, make sure that you're only investing what you can afford or be willing to lose, I should say. So just know if you only want to put money in that you can afford to lose, these crypto platforms, no matter how conservative some may appear, it is crypto. It is the wild, wild west. And there's a lot of untoward things that are happening out in crypto. So you just need to be aware of what's going on out there, and you want to mitigate your risks as best as you possibly can. So again, only afford that which you can afford to lose. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So as I'm showing on on my screen here, uh, Drip Faucet, the Drip Network has been around for a couple of years. I've been invested almost a year, a little over a year now. Started off really small, but I have grown, as you see here, my Drip bag, if you will, to over 8,000 Drip deposited. And if you don't know about Drip is in my mind, and I'll just read here. It says the Drip Network Faucet is a low risk, high reward contract that operates similarly to a high yield certificate of deposit by paying out 1% daily return on your investment, which is up to 365% a day. Certainly, if you decide to compound, which is what I've been doing a lot recently, you can actually increase this amount exponentially. But just imagine for a minute you being in a position where you can generate 1% a day off your capital investment. And for those who are not familiar with DRIP, keep in mind that whatever you decide to invest, you don't get access to that ever again. So if you decide to put $1,000 in, that $1,000 gets locked into the protocol, and you're actually making your money off the 1% return that you're getting a day. Drip, because of the fact that it's been around for almost 2 years, it is considered, in my mind, at least, a pretty conservative platform because of the longevity of the platform. However, Drip is its own crypto token. The price of Drip is volatile. It goes up and down just like all crypto tokens. As a matter of fact, when I entered Drip about a year or so ago, I think I entered in the close to $11 or so, $15 per drip token. It actually ran up to about $170 or so per token. But as you can see now, just like everything is done in crypto, the token, I'm gonna do something here. So I'll pause the video just for a second, or you can actually watch me do it. I'm gonna turn off my notifications because I don't want things popping up as I'm doing the video. So just give me a second here. Gonna turn my notifications off. Here we go. Done. And so what you want to be aware again, so price started off low. It had this exponential run for a while, got up into the high 100 plus. And then now, just like most cryptocurrencies have done over the last year, 2022 was a pretty tough year for crypto. It had a precipitous drop and actually went down now. I think the current price is 42 cents. I think it got down as low as 25 cents. So it's almost, done about an 85% return since its low. I don't know, obviously, what your thoughts are, but because of some of the projects that are in the Drip Network pipeline by the developer, by the way, is a guy by the name of Forex Sharp. Uh, if Forex Sharp ends up doing what we think he'll do with expanding the ecosystem, coming out with different ways to enhance the use case of drip, there's a high likelihood that this 42 cents could go to $1, $2, maybe even $10. But what you should be keeping in mind if you decide to invest today is at 42 cents. And remember, no matter what the price is of drip, you're going to make your 1% a day. So let's say if you decided to drop $1,000 in, we're going to run some numbers here. $1,000 divided by 42. This is going to let you know how many drip tokens you'll be able to get roughly. It's about 2380. There are fees on your purchase and deposit a drip, so you're going to probably want to minus 10% or so off the 2300. So you can take off about 238. So you're about just say between 2000 and 2100 that you'll have net in your drip account. And so let's say it's 2000. Let's go back. Let's say it's 2000 even, just for the sake of using simple numbers. If you have 2000 drip tokens in your faucet, you're getting 1% a day off that. So we'll do times 0.01. So you're netting about 20 drip tokens a day based on the $2,000 drip deposit you would have made relative to the tokens. If the price goes up to 50 cents, simple math, it's 42 right now, you're making $10 a day. Price goes up to $1, that's $20 a day. And let's say if it goes on a parabolic run, which is possible again, because I think we are in the process of entering another bull market. We just had the Ethereum upgrade that was a success. Bitcoin, as you know, is over $30,000. Ethereum just exceeded $2,000. Those are all mental hurdles in the crypto world and all. As we start breaking these mental hurdles, if you will, I think there's a high likelihood that you'll have new money, new investors entering the crypto industry. And if that were to happen, you're going to see prices continue to spike. But anyway, let's say drip goes to $5. So you're getting your 20 drip a day times $5. Now you're making $100 a day. And over 30 days, that's $3,000 a month passively. Again, part of what we're trying to do, we're trying to help people realize some passive income outside of their 9 to 5. And so Drip, again, is one of my favorite platforms. I'm going to go back to the faucet just to give you a quick snippet as to where I am. So I have a little over 8,000 drip deposited in the faucet. So 8,000 drip obviously is netting me right now about 80 drip a day. And what I've decided to do recently, and I'll show you what this looks like from a compounding standpoint. I've decided to go ahead and compound my drip. Not going to take any profits at all, or you can pull out every day, every week, or whatever your rhythm may be relative to withdrawals. But what I've decided to do, because I'm beginning to understand the magnitude of this platform. There's a YouTuber who I really like, Stunner Breezy. He's just an avid fan of Drip and Forex Shark, the developer of the Drip protocol and platform. And Stunner has been consistently saying that most folks don't get Drip. I used to be part of the most folks, but because of the fact that I understand after watching his videos and some others, got a really good feel for Drip. So instead of me taking profits like once a week or once every 2 weeks like I was, I'm going to now compound Drip for the next 8 months. So I won't take any profits until the end of the year, maybe the beginning of next year. And then I'll show you what that looks like. So again, I currently have 8,043 drips in, and I'll just make this easy. I'm getting 1% a day, right? So that's 80 drip that I'm receiving a day based on how the platform is set up. And then the current price times 42 cents is the current price. So roughly every day making a close to $34 a day, which is not too shabby, again, because this is all passive, not having to work for it. And then we'll multiply that times 30. I'm going to do 30.3 because some months, as you guys know, have 31 days as opposed to 30. So we'll do 30.3. And so right now, making a little over $1,000 a month passively. How cool is that? Right? How cool is that? So let me show you where these numbers can potentially exponentially grow, even if the price of drip remains stagnant. And that's where the compounding comes in. So I'm going to pivot over to a third party website. It's not a drip site. It's called the calculator. I'm sorry, the calculatorsite.com, the calculatorsite.com. And here I'm going to show you the power of the numbers. So, and I'm going to do this, just disregard the dollar sign. I just want to show you what this means if you just own a certain amount of drip. So I'm going to put in my 8,000 drip. This does not mean dollars again. I'm just showing you the power of compound interest, and compounding works no matter what you're doing, money, widgets, or whatever. So we're doing drip tokens. Okay. So this is 8,000 drips. As you guys know, we're doing 1% every day. It's what the platform pays. Go back and change that. Let's say I do that for the next 8 months. So end of the year. So here I got 8,000 drip tokens, 1% a day. I'm going to do it for 8 months, not 8 years. And then we're going to scroll down and I'm going to show you all here that we'll be compounding that every day. So roughly every day, about 24 hours, I'll go in and do what we call hydrate, is what that's called in drip, in the drip world. And that's over here. So instead of me claiming tokens, you recompound by pressing this hydrate button. So let's pivot back to the compound interest calculator. So again, I got 8,000 drip tokens, 1% a day. I'm going to do that for the next 8 months and watch how these numbers grow without, again, doesn't matter what the price of drip does. So go calculate. And so what this basically says, 8,000 drip, 1% a day, running for 8 months. At the end of those 8 months, going to roughly have about 90,000 drip tokens. And again, we're talking tokens right now. We'll talk about numbers next, but relative to what this looks like as it relates to the number of drip tokens that I would have accumulated by just compounding every day, I think it was Albert Einstein who said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, which I concur with wholeheartedly. But anyway, so at 90,000, I got 90,000 drip that I would have at the end of the year. So let's see what that looks like if the price of drip remains where 8 months from now, where it is today, which is 42 cents. So we're going to go back to the old calculator. So we got 90,000 drip tokens end of the year, right? 90,000. Remember, we're getting 1% a day. And so instead of making 80 or being given 80 drip tokens a day based on what I currently have in the drip faucet, now I'm getting 9,900 tokens a day. And then you take this, and if the price remains the same, so December 31st or January 1st heading into 2024, if it's at 42 cents, I'd multiply that times 42 cents. And this is how much I would be making a day now. It's $378 a day. How cool is that? And we're going to multiply that by the days of the week, the days of the month. So I got 30.3. Again, I'm doing the 0.3 because we got some months that have 31 days. And now you're making $11,453 a month passively. How cool is that, right? And this is off one platform. So again, the price doesn't change at all. Price remains the same for the next 8 months. If it stays at 42 cents, because of the fact that I've chosen to compound for 8 months, now I'm making $11,453 a month. Now, just for the sake of hoping and praying that the price of drip goes up, let's say it goes up to $3, which again is highly possible based on some of the things they have in the pipeline that they're going to be unveiling. That Forex Shark is going to be unveiling over the next several months and throughout the year. I think it could touch $3. Remember, it went to $160, $70 over a year ago. So I think that's possible, but that's still conservative in my mind. So I got, again, 90,000 drip tokens at the end of the year. I'm going to go back through this thing. I'll be making 900 tokens a day. And if it goes up to $3, now you're making $2,700 a day. And then times 30.3 for the month, it's over $81,800 a month. Crazy good. So again, the Drip Network has been around for a while. It's going on its 2-year anniversary. It's one of these platforms that a lot of folks thought would fall on its face 3, 4, 5 months in. So they've proven many people wrong because it continues to do its thing. It's always up, never been down, which is another thing. No rug pull, unlike some of the things you hear with some of these other projects and all. And the developer Forex Shark, he continues to develop relative to what he to the whole platform and the network. So I think there's a possibility, no guarantees in crypto, as I talked about earlier. Only invest that which you can afford to lose. But I think there's a possibility this could run another 2, 3 years. We'll see. But at the very least, if you got money sitting on the side that you would like to get into the game where you want to start earning some additional passive income, the Drip Network is something that I would recommend you take a look at. The other one, now this other one, Wolf Capital, super risky. As you see on the screen here, and I just got in this about a week and a half ago, is actually netting 2% a day, which is crazy. 2% a day. It's about 60% a month. And so typically when I'm entering a platform that is so risky like this, part of what I like to do, I don't put a lot of money in up front. And then the money that I do put in, I want to start recouping my capital, my initial capital investment as soon as possible. So as you guys can see here for this particular one, I have about $1,253 in. I'm earning right now $25 a day off this small investment because of the fact that it's 2% a day. The way this platform is set up, and I'll go here. I'll just give you a quick snippet. Wolf Capital, as it states here, is an innovative decentralized application. It's built on the Binance Smart Chain. It allows you to stake your USDC. And then again, that's the BEP20 version, and you can earn daily yield. And then it goes on to say that the daily percentage is backed by external revenue generated by trading bots. So that's what it says. We'll take it at face value. The minimum deposit is 50 USDC, which is pretty much equivalent to $50. And the maximum deposit and wallet amount is 100,000 USDC or $100,000. The yield plus the bonus from joining a Wolf Pack. I'm part of a Wolf Pack based on the Wolf Pack allows you to increase your percentage, but it says that the yield can be up to 2% a day. So if you started fresh without joining a Wolf Pack, you're going to start off at 1% a day, which is still awesome. But if you end up just joining a Wolf Pack, which I've done, and I'm going to leave my link in the description. So if you decide to do it, you can click on the link. You're going to actually start off, once you make your initial investment, you'll start off at earning the 2% a day because you ended up joining what they call a Wolf Pack. Your stake is locked for 60 days, and then you can withdraw your profit every week or every 7 days. So going back to my stake screen here, let's see, let's refresh. There it is. So I collectively, again, have $1,253. I'll be making a claim tomorrow. So I did initially $198. They take, I want to say 5 to 7% or so on your initial deposit, but you'll read that as you go through this. So certainly if you decide to do it, you should do your own due diligence. My job is to not educate you relative to all the moving parts relative to these protocols. It's to just let you know what I'm doing. If you decide that you are intrigued with what I'm doing and want to do it yourself, I always advise people, go do your own due diligence, make your own decision, and then see what happens. So again, I started off with one stake here. Moments later, I added another 810 to it and so forth and so on. So collectively, again, have 1253 in. It's netting $25 roughly a day. I've withdrawn $161 thus far. My goal, again, as I said earlier, I want to recoup my initial investment as quickly as possible. So I'm not compounding on this because this is a lot more risky than the Drip Network. So I want to get my initial capital investment back as soon as possible. That should happen in the next 30 days or so. There's also a referral percentage that they pay. So if you end up referring somebody, you can make some additional money, which means you can actually get your capital back sooner. But with that being said, wanted to share with you guys, again, these are two different platform. One, again, it's been around for almost 2 years. It continues to rock and roll. Drip, love it. They have a really diehard community. And then this one is a recent one that I decided to put some money into, and just want to make my money back and then some. Is the goal. Over the next several days, I'm going to be showing you guys some additional what we call ROI, return on investment platforms that I'm in. There's another one that I really like that's netting about 25% a month. Which is pretty amazing. I've been in that one since January. It's been around for about 10 months. And then there's also another one that's averaging weekly anywhere between 1.5 to 3% a week on your money. It's been around almost 4 years now, which is even more amazing because of the longevity. I'll be sharing those over the next several days. In the meantime, if you have any questions relative to what you've seen here, please leave those questions in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed to the Crypto Goshen channel, go ahead and do so. When you subscribe, two things: you get notified when I post new content, which is awesome. And so you want to keep yourself apprised as it relates to what's going on with some of these things I'm putting out. And then because of the fact that I try to identify these platforms early on, especially the ones that are a little more higher in risk, it allows you to get in early too, where hopefully if you decide to do it, you can recoup your investment a lot quicker. So thanks for your time, guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I look forward to joining you on the next video. Bye-bye.